Welcome back to another video on DC Future States, and today we're checking out the Justice League #1. Now this issue is 44 pages long with two different stories, right? We got the main story written by Joshua Williamson, and it's about the new Justice League, right? With Yara Flor, Jonathan Kent as Superman, and the new Batman, right? Now the second story is written by Ram V, and it's about the Justice League Dark. So there's a lot of content here, a lot of interesting stories to cover. So, if you guys are ready, let's dive into this issue. The new Justice League came together because the multiverse always needs saving, crisis after crisis. These heroes have made victories as a team, and many alone. Because these heroes' heroic efforts, they are loved and idolized all over the world. They are the Justice League. Jonathan Kent Superman, Yara Flor Wonder Woman, the next Batman, Green Lantern, Flash, and Aquawoman. We shift to the old Hall of Justice. We see T.O. Morrow speaking to the new Legion of Doom. He hates the Justice League. He wants to expose them for what they truly are, false idols. T.O. Morrow gets worked up and throws trash off the table. Professor Ivo steps forth and excuses T.O. Morrow. Ivo wants to twist the love that this new Justice League has created. We are introduced to the new Legion of Doom, Wonder Woman's enemy, Despera, Superman's enemy, Almaz X, the Flash's enemy, Cobalt Blue, the next Batman's enemy, the Screech Owl, Aquawoman's enemy, the Flood, Green Lantern's enemy, the Ultraviolet Lantern. The villains ask, what's the plan? T.O. Morrow says he has found research from the Justice League's past that can doom their future. T.O. Morrow shouts, "Tomorrow belongs to us. Tomorrow, the Justice League will die." We go to tomorrow. The Justice League find the Legion of Doom dead at the Hall of Justice. Despera, Cobalt Blue, and the others just dead. Superman and Wonder Woman are surprised. The rest of the other Leaguers examine the crime scene. Batman and Green Lantern supervise the new rookies, Flash and Aquawoman. Flash checks for survivors. Batman looks closer at the crime scene. Flash wonders what wrecked the old Hall of Justice. Jonathan Kent Superman explains the story of the fall of the Justice League. A member uncovered all the League's secrets and betrayed the Justice League. No, it was not Batman. So, after the destruction of the Hall, it couldn't be rebuilt. Superman explains, it felt like a betrayal to the lives lost if we rebuilt it. Flash and Aquaman look at the statues of the original Justice League. Memories fill Aquawoman's mind. Batman leads the new Justice League out of the old Hall of Justice. News reporters arrive. Green Lantern sticks behind to deal with the media and the crime scene. Superman suggests they have a team meeting on who could have killed the Legion of Doom. Aquawoman takes off. She has no part in it. She doesn't even want to have a team meeting. Superman then speaks to Batman. He thinks they should get more members. Superman continues to talk, but eventually he looks behind and sees Batman's gone. He vanished. Superman's been talking to himself. Wonder Woman appears and says, "The more things change, the more things stay the same." Superman and Wonder Woman fly up into the sky and eat hot dogs at 1,000 feet. So Yara Flor and Jonathan Kent are interacting. Superman keeps saying the Justice League need new members. Yara responds asking what's really on John's mind. John wishes he knew his other teammates. He explains how the Justice League used to be more than just a team. He remembers Bruce and Diana came over to the farm for dinner once to be with Clark and even Lois. John wishes the Justice League could be closer. Yara tells John that they can't change how they operate. The way they work, works. Yara tells John, "Remember, Superman, your father was the man of tomorrow, but you've got to be the man of today." Yara flies off. We see all the Justice League members carrying out their lives. John wishes they could all help each other out. Maybe the team would be stronger. Green Lantern looks deeper into the death of the Legion of Doom. We shift to Amnesty Bay. Andy Curry, aka Aquawoman, updates her parents on everything going on with the Legion of Doom. She says she's got it handled. Andy says goodbye to her parents and continues to cook dinner. Flash runs into the room. Flash and Andy talk on the couch and get to know each other. An alarm goes off. Someone's outside. Andy wasn't expecting anyone, any company. Flash speeds out. Superman and Wonder Woman float down. They're above and they say, "We need to talk." Green Lantern begins to get a lead on who killed the Legion of Doom. She tells her other members to be careful. Flash and Aquawoman don't know what's wrong with Superman and Wonder Woman showing up. Green Lantern is suspicious. Wonder Woman says, "It's time." Yara blasts Flash. Yeah, boom! Flash disappears. Andy shouts, "Flash! What did you do to Flash?" She goes to attack, but her weapons don't even hurt Superman. Andy Curry is confused. She sees a weird underskin on Superman after her slash from her weapon. Yara jumps in front and blasts Andy. Andy disappears. The fake Superman and Wonder Woman fly off saying, "The new Flash and Aquawoman are taken care of." The fake Superman attacks Green Lantern. Green Lantern knows this fake Superman killed the Legion of Doom. She tries to fight back, but she's blasted as well. The fake Justice League go after all the Justice League members and blast them all out of existence. Not really out of existence, they go somewhere else, right? That's what we know right now. But Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman are all gone. The evil Justice League have trapped the new Justice League in a very bad hell. The fake Superman says, "Time for Phase 2. The fake Yara Floor asks, "Are you sure it was wise to kill the Legion of Doom?" The fake Flash elaborates on that and says, "They freed us." The fake Superman smiles and says, "Teomaro thought he could use us to kill and replace the Justice League, that he can control. The Hyper Clan, they reveal themselves. They are white Martians. They were exposed before, but now they get a second chance." The white Martian Justice League charge forth. The fake Superman smiles and says, "We will be the Justice League. Come, let's save the world." They fly off. Now, what happened to the new Justice League? Where did they go? And what are the white Martians' plans? Well, we'll find out in the next issue, but for now, let's transition to the Justice League Dark story written by Ram V. We begin with a blind man sensing that something terrible has happened. We go to the Mojave Deserts. Bobo, the detective chimp, stands by Zatanna. Bobo tells Zatanna how bad the world has gotten. Merlin has returned. He has put a spell on the world. The Justice League Dark has fallen apart. Their friends have been lost. Most of all, many people have died, and magic is corrupted. Bobo walks with Zatanna through the pathway of dead people. Bobo says, "This is really bad." Zatanna says, "I know. Merlin took all of magic as his own. The Tower of Fate fell. Khalid disappeared looking for a way to fix his helmets. We resisted. We fought. We were betrayed. This is what it looks like to lose." Zatanna is trying to pick up the pieces of Merlin's plan. She's trying to say whatever she can. Bobo investigates the pathway. Merlin's hunters went through this pathway. The hunters were led by a knight, and they burned all their prisoners in this pathway, hence all the dead bodies. Zatanna and Bobo then find the angel, Zuriel. He was caught by the hunters and killed. An angel. Zatanna asks Bobo to unleash him. Bobo asks, if it'll change anything, Zatanna wants Bobo to unleash Etrigan so he can see what he caused. Bobo says, "Gone, gone the simian. Rise the demon Etrigan." Guys, Etrigan, alright, I know this is the narration part, but can I say how dope this part is? Bobo and Etrigan combined, like Bobo is now in like Jason Blood's situation where he can transform to Etrigan. I just think that's really cool. But still, Etrigan is unleashed. Now, Etrigan says, "That blasted chimp be ever damned. Never summon me, I ask you again, here I stand. Why have you?" Etrigan looks at the dead angel, Zariel. Etrigan is ashamed. He's the one who betrayed the Justice League Dark. Zatanna explains that if Etrigan stayed to fight off against Merlin, none of this would have happened. Etrigan feels pain for what he didn't do in the big battle. Zatanna picks up a Wolfskin charm. Zatanna asked Etrigan to help her find out where the charm came from. It's the least he can do. Etrigan joins Zatanna on her journey. Zatanna visits a jewelry shop. She reunites with Rory Regan, aka Ragman. They hug. Zatanna is happy to see him. Rory notices Etrigan. He wonders why he's here now after all this time. Etrigan gives over the charm. Regan recognizes it. He gave it to the men who were burned by Merlin's hunters. Zatanna finds out that one of the men who supposedly got burned by the Merlin hunters was John Constantine. Rory Regan gave John the charm. Rory goes over a map with Zatanna. Constantine was looking for a cloaking spell. Zatanna wants to know where the spell is being casted. Now, Rory Regan points out a couple areas on the map that Zatanna and Etrigan could look into. Etrigan warns Zatanna and Rory that enemies are outside the shop. The Merlin hunters are outside. They shout Rory Regan's name. He violated Merlin's rules. The hunters say, "Open this door and have justice be delivered." Rory asks Zatanna what to do. He's going to be killed. Zatanna suggests the back way out. Etrigan says the hunters already have that side blocked. Etrigan agrees to help Zatanna and Rory fight their way out. Etrigan made a pact to not fight Merlin alone, but he can still fight with his comrades. Now, Rory does not want to fight their way out. He wants to find like a back way out, something easier. But the hunters kick the door down. Zatanna, Rory, and Etrigan go down to the basement. Rory comes upon the Ragman costume. Etrigan gives a random soul temporarily to help make Ragman more powerful. Now, Etrigan disappears. Rory Regan puts on the Ragman costume. The hunters hear noises down the basement. They head down. Ragman crashes through the walls and starts destroying all the Merlin hunters. Ragman's unleashed with the power of an angry soul. The hunters are shocked and surprised. Bobo is surprised by how angry and horrific Ragman is acting. Now, Zatanna reminds Bobo that Ragman's powered by an angry soul at the moment. Zatanna uses a spell to shake the ground. You hear a rumble. The hunters get overwhelmed. Now, Bobo uses his sword from Myra to make a portal. Zatanna blasts Merlin's hunters to buy time. Ragman stops fighting and runs toward the portal. Zatanna, Bobo, and Ragman all flee from the fight just in time. They travel to the east end of Vegas. Rory says that's where the cloaking spell might be cast. Turns out, the east end of Vegas is the wrong area. Zatanna, Bobo, and Ragman stall. They need to figure out their next plan. It's dark, rainy, and from behind them comes John Constantine. He lights a cigarette and begins to speak. Constantine reunites with Zatanna. You know, with all the magicians being killed, well, he's still alive and he's doing pretty good, right? Now, Bobo asks about the spell. Bobo also asks John if there's a safe haven nearby. John replies, "Safe haven? Is that what you think it is?" Now, John Constantine leads Zatanna and the others to his supposed safe haven. Past all the homeless people, Constantine walks them into a room where Madame Xanadu is using her cards to protect the area. Zatanna asks Constantine who he is protecting. It is revealed to be an older Jason Blood, sitting on a bench outside. Madame Xanadu stays focused and makes sure Jason Blood is safe. If this is actually Jason Blood. Now, Madame Xanadu and Constantine look through cards to figure out what to do next. The cards confuse them for once. Good news, Bobo knows what the cards want. Bobo turns back into Etrigan. Etrigan goes outside to meet with Jason Blood by the bench. Jason has been waiting for this moment. He smiles. Etrigan unleashes a blaze of fire on the old man. It isn't actually Jason. The fire destroys the old man's skin, and turns out it's Khalid. Khalid's been in this body this entire time. Khalid misses his friends. He's happy to see them like Zatanna and Bobo. Now, Khalid needs to speak with Etrigan. He needs to change the deal between Etrigan and Merlin. Khalid also states that he knows the truth about Jason Blood. Khalid and Etrigan catch up. They prepare for war. Now that Khalid has revealed himself, Merlin's army is coming. The war is beginning. Khalid, now that he's Dr. Fate, says, "The hour of our victory draws close, Etrigan. The future is within our grasp." Dr. Fate looks deep into Etrigan's eyes and concludes with, "So listen carefully to my story before you make our final stand, and I'll tell you of the future that I saw, and how we may yet change it." And that's how we end Future State's Justice League Dark. So that was Future State's Justice League number 1. Now first off, let's talk about the main story, written by Joshua Williamson and drawn by Robson Rocha. Now this is the introduction of the new Justice League. We have Yara Flor, Wonder Woman, who she's great as ever. Like, I loved her first issue that came out like last week, and she's shown very well here. She's becoming one of my favorite characters out of Future States. Maybe even my favorite character. Like, she's a great character so far, and she has a lot of really good lines, especially the line when she's talking to John and she's like, "Hey, your father was the man of tomorrow, you gotta be the man today." Like, that was a really strong line, and it really stuck out to me. It was memorable. So she has some really great parts. Jonathan Kent, Superman, has some great parts. Batman had like nothing. He had barely anything. He just showed up, did his thing, that's it. Green Lantern had a really good part. She's trying to like get into the crime scene, figure out what's going on. I actually really enjoyed Green Lantern. Now, the Flash and Aquaman, they just felt like they were tacked on. Oh, we need more members for the Justice League. They didn't really do that much. They just showed up, got beat, and that's it. So, whatever about that. They weren't really that great. And their dialogue, I could care less. But the actual story, the plot, where, okay, the Legion of Doom try to fight back. We have Tio Morrow and Professor Ivo with all these villains. I thought that was a really cool introduction. But then it changes to these white Martians that are impersonating as the Justice League. Which at first I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not really excited about that. That doesn't really sound really interesting, alright? Also, if you're having white Martians get involved, where is Martian Manhunter? Like, if you're doing this, then get Martian Manhunter involved. Like, that's up his alley. But no, he's not here. So it doesn't really make sense. Like, yeah, it was cool seeing all these fake Superman, fake Wonder Woman go up against the new Justice League and just, like, blast them. And I am intrigued to find out where the new Justice League went. Like, where were they transported to? But the ending didn't really get me super excited. I was like, okay, that's it. And honestly, I feel like the artwork really carried this story. Like, Robson Rocha has quickly become one of my favorite artists. Like, guys, you know, he actually did the art for my favorite Justice League story last year, and actually my favorite comic book of 2020, which was Justice League number 51, written by Jeff Loveness and drawn by Robson Rocha, right? That was the one with, like, the Black Mercy. Amazing issue. And Robson Rocha did a great job there, and he does an amazing job here. Like, his artwork is phenomenal. Like, the double page spread showing all the Justice League heroes, right? Like Superman, Batman. It's just drawn so well. And it actually got me hyped. Like, guys, this story could have been terrible, and I would still give it a decent rating because how good the artwork is. But yeah, the artwork's phenomenal, the story is just decent. It's nothing really special. Now, is it terrible? No, it's readable, and I actually enjoy certain parts. Like, some of the lines are amazing with, like, Yara Flor, Jonathan Kent. Green Lantern has some good parts, but other than that, I'm intrigued, but not really excited. Now, to the backup story written by Ram V, guys, that Justice League Dark story was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Ram V's Justice League Dark run before this, and he's actually doing the new Justice League Dark title coming in April, I think. March and April, and guys, I'm excited for that, because in this story, the last one, the backup story, right? It's the same length as the Justice League story, the main story, but you have Zatanna, Bobo, Etrigan, and you have Ragman involved going up against Merlin. Like, it's a really interesting plot, and it's exciting. exciting. Like, everything's happening all at once. The momentum keeps up throughout the story. I never get bored. Like, I was really excited throughout the story. And Bobo being collided with Etrigan, such an interesting idea. And I got super hyped when I saw that, because I'm a big fan of Etrigan, and I really like Detective Chimp, Bobo, and to see them both as one character was just so dope. Like, it was pretty cool. Now, also seeing Dr. Fate have a really important role at the end really ended the story on a bang, and gets me excited to see where Ram V takes the story, like what direction he'll take, because I'm pretty sure he just has like one more issue, like one more backup story. I think it'll be in issue number 3 of this Future State Justice League series that he'll conclude this story. But I think he'll conclude it in a great fashion, because he covered a lot of content in 22 pages, guys. I'll say that. You have a big action sequence, you have Ragman show up, Zatanna, Bobo, Etrigan, you have Dr. Fate, you have Merlin's whole forces coming along, you have like the Merlin Hunters. There's so much in it. You would think it would get convoluted or crowded, but it doesn't. Rev V writes it so well. And the artwork by Marcio Takara is just really good. It fits the tone. It really gets you invested into this world, this dark world. Merlin's design is cool. Etrigan's design is cool. All the different designs and facial expressions are on points. And it shows how when a writer and artist are really on board with each other and they're creating something very phenomenal, it comes out with this. Like, this is a story that's just phenomenal. It's done so well. And it elevated this entire issue for me, because the main Justice League story was just alright. It was solid. But this Justice League Dark story by Ram V was amazing. So yeah, guys, overall, I'm going to give Future State Justice League number 1 an 8.5 out of 10. I recommend it, not mostly for the Justice League story, but more for the Justice League Dark story. I still think you'll enjoy the main Justice League story. I think it's good, but it's not as, like, amazing as the backup story. Like, guys, the backup story is what makes this issue. But yeah, guys, tell me your thoughts on this issue down below. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite story? And yeah, guys, if you liked the video, give a big thumbs up. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out my next Future States video. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and peace out.